Hello? 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 So, hello? Can you hear me? Okay. I send you a link on your WhatsApp.
Okay, okay. Let me check it.
Mm. Hello? Sister, 800. Oh. Hmm. Okay, but are you seeing it? Are you seeing any video?
Yes, let me get
Okay, okay.
yes.
Hmm. Hello? 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 Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now, but I'm connected to the screen.
Okay, I needed something that you can ask me if you want any question. So maybe I will leave this WhatsApp call up on.
Okay, but I wasn't hearing you.
But can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you now. But when you were in the video, I was not hearing you in the video.
Okay, I have not started talking because I was waiting for you.
Okay.
So I will just keep. Let me continue. This is the first time I'm using this YouTube for. I wanted to use the other one, but I needed something that will save as we are doing it.
Okay.
So now, on the complaint that they mentioned, some of them, you need to edit their row. So let me go to the row. One thing I noticed is that let's begin with the corrections. So when you go to configuration, okay, I'm currently on configuration. Okay, so let me go to configuration. Then I'll need to go to form field. Sometimes they will open their products. They will be seeing only names. So they need to come to this form field. Go to product. That's for product now, and select the particular ones they want to be seen. So they just need to mark those ones that have and click submit. So you will do it for employee, customer, and contact. Don't worry. So you will do it for all of them. Then once you have done this, if they go to, like, for instance, if they go to product list, they will be seeing the normal thing the way they are seeing it before. But after this update, some of them they were just seeing only names. They will not see other things. But what you will do is, if you go to their profile, just go to both products and be clicking submit. But make sure you select the field you want them to have. So that is under form field. Then another thing that changed was account. So this account now, when you click on, let me try to edit this account. You will notice that the account have we now have code. We now also have account allocation. Okay, Then we have account category, and we have currency. So what happens is that because we implemented chart of accounts, so every account, that is this account now, must belong to an account. And in chart of account, they normally have code, like each account have code. But for normal businesses, what you will do is this code now, you will just put this name, whatever you type here, that's what you will type in the code. That's just for normal business. Then account allocation means that for all these are different places like sales, service, payment. So what this thing means is that this account will be available for people that are in sales. That's people that want to raise an invoice now. It will be available for them. When customer want to make deposit, this account that you are creating now will be available for that customer. That is the meaning of this account allocation. So all these service order, as we go further, you will see all these things. These are contractor advance payment, customer. So this thing means is that whatever you put here, the account will be available for them when they are performing some of these transactions. Now, account category. This account category, because in chart of account now you have for instance, you have an asset. Asset is the account type. Then under asset, you have maybe you could have a current asset and non-current asset. So that is the account category now. Then this account now will now go inside account category. Though let's just ignore this chart of account. We'll go over that, but I'm just trying to explain some of these things and how they work. So this one is the normal accepted payment. So these are the few changes that was introduced in Dightsoft. So another thing that changed here is the row. So when you go to row, hello? 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 Can you hear me? Hello? There's people that want to raise an invoice. All right, so the rows, there is a little adjustment now. For every staffs, you can give them access to a particular store normally. Then you need to give them access to warehouse. The warehouse they can access, and also you need to give them access to product type. I will show you this product type. So these are few introduction that was done to Dightsoft. So the row for warehouse, I think this one was in Dightsoft before. The row for, I'm not too sure. The row for product type, row for warehouse. Then every other thing is pretty the same thing. It's just the design. So for them, anybody that you want to give access to cancel transaction under service or under sales, you need to check this one, cancel transaction and return. Once you mark them, the user will be able to cancel or return a transaction. But if you don't check, then they will not see that return transaction. There's also edit, and there are more options there that you can give them. Don't worry, you'll be following the video. You'll be following, just be following the video. If you have any question, you will just ask. Though I'm just doing introductory, I will go proper to the main thing. Then, chart of accounts. This one, we'll leave this one for later video. But make sure that all your clients, the rules, they have access to, for instance, they have access to return transaction. So when they say they cannot return a transaction, make sure that they have access to all those rules. Then, of course, there is a changes to the warehouse. A little change that was introduced for the warehouse. Now, when you are creating a warehouse, for instance, let me edit this one. A warehouse must, this is the code, name and the code. Then the warehouse type now, you will indicate the type of this warehouse. Is it for showroom, finished goods? These finished goods can be readily available. Any goods that you sell out are finished goods. Of course, there are production warehouse, raw material warehouse. This one is for production people. But normal buying and selling, you have to choose finished goods warehouse. That is normal buying and selling. But in production, we have more than one warehouse. One will be raw material warehouse, and another one will be finished good warehouse. Then you can still have other ones, but majorly two: raw material and finished goods. That is if you are creating warehouse for production. Then also in the store, there is also a change that was done. Now, a store, you can have the store name like you normally enter. Invoice heading. Normally any invoice you print, you will see sales invoice. Now, when you are creating a store, you have to enter the heading you want to appear. If I type receipt here now, what will appear on the invoice heading will be this receipt that I type here. So whatever I type here is what will appear on this particular invoice that I'm generating on this store. So that is what this one is meant for. Then type, you now choose the type of record that you want this store to be generating. You can choose your normal service. Those are like printing, laundering. That is service. Sales invoice is the normal buying and selling. So you can create for sales invoice or sales order or pre-sale order, job order, or just goods receipt or generating of invoice. So one thing you have to note is that sales invoice, sales order, and pre-sales order, whatever you sell, the quantity will deduct automatically and the record will save, will be added to the account. Now, but if you choose service, it will save, but there is no quantity deduction in service. Then things like bill, it will save, but the monetary record will not affect your balance. That is your account. The monetary value for bills, pro forma invoice. Where is pro forma invoice? Pro forma invoice will be goods receipt. These are any transaction that you generate under this. The monetary amount will not affect your account, but you will see that particular transaction, but the monetary value will not. No quantity will be deducted and no money will be added to the system. They are form of should I say piece of paper, not necessarily piece of paper, but something that you just write down to show your prospective customer or client that this is how much I'm selling it. Now, for goods receipt is a case whereby you have a system in a company where the accountant will record the transaction, and probably they will record the transaction, the quantity will deduct, but the accountant is not the one issuing out receipt. Another different people are the one issuing receipt. So if that transaction is done, then the salespeople can now issue receipt. That receipt now will not deduct any quantity because quantity has already been deducted before. So when you are creating store, you can now create multiple store. One will be normal sales invoice, another one will be goods receipt. So that is, then job order are more like their job order, bill, work order, goods receipt, and weighbill. These are different invoices that doesn't deduct any quantity, neither does the monetary value add to the report. Then another thing is deduct. So you can choose that whatever sales that they make here, do you want to deduct the quantity? Do you want to show customer previous balance? For instance, it's possible that the accountant, let's say hospital now, the cashier will collect money from customer and raise the invoice. Then the salesperson will now print an invoice. But you don't want the salesperson to see the customer balance. Balance could be deposit or maybe probably how much is owing. You can turn this thing off and the salesperson will not have access to it, but the accountant can see it. Show cost price, show selling price, show discount, charge customer. You already know this one. Then we added a warehouse, use warehouse price. So these are brief changes that was done under store, warehouse, row, and account. Then under the list, under your list, you have your account type. So I will just quickly glance through this chart of account. So the first thing I will do is I will go to account type. Then I will create an account. Code is let me just put 100. Normally is 1000/99 something. Then account classification, current asset. So this current asset now could be asset rather. The classification is it will go under asset. So this could be this is normally bank account. The accountant will understand better. So you put in the account name. For this example, I'm using bank account. Then if I check public, everybody in different locations will have access to this. So this will help me from duplicating. After I create for this location, I'll start creating for another location. If you want every location to use one, use this field that I'm creating now, just mark it. It becomes available to other location. But if you don't uncheck, if you uncheck it, it will be only available for this GM head office. So I will submit. So I can have other accounts like administrative expenses. There are a lot of accounts in chart of. So you create the account types, then classify them under any of these. I just created assets. Then after that, you will create your account category. So this account category could be, let me use 100 for instance. This could be cash. And the parent account, that is this one I created now. is bank account. Let me create another one. UBA. Okay, so I have two accounts which are under assets. Then we have expenses category. Expenses category is the same thing. But another thing that was introduced is this public. Now you can have a category that other people in other location can use it. So you or the people in other location can use this expensive category provided you make it public. If you don't make it public, they can't use it. So now we created account type and account category. The next thing we'll create is an account. So I can now create, I already have an account. Let me connect it to. So the code, maybe account category. I will now choose cash or UBA. So let me choose cash. And the bank, these are optional fields. Just choose the cash and submit. So if you go to I'm coming, let me create something. I need to create more. 300. This one is equity. Let me make it public. I'll keep using the same expenses. You have though I'm not supposed to use the same. I'm not supposed to use the same code for all of them. This one should have been maybe 500. This one is 100 income. This is supposed to be 300. Though I'm supposed to use the proper code so that all of them will align properly. So this is how you create all your accounts, create account category. If I go to chart of accounts, so this chart of account is where I connect, where I link up my account. So this could be when this could be when a customer makes a deposit, accounting scenario. So when a customer make deposit, customer advance payment, that is deposit, what happens? So you now choose the account the deposit will go to. Though in accounting, in chart of account, is not supposed to be, I don't think it's cash account, but this is just for training purposes. So this is basically, you tell the system when a customer makes deposit, which account will be debited or credited. So you choose accordingly. Also, there are all kinds of scenarios here, like when a vendor makes payment, when sales happen, what happens? So okay, look at sales account. So based on your configuration here, when a customer makes deposit, or when sales happen, or when there is deduction, or when there is purchase, the system will make the posting accordingly. Either let me show you an example. If I go to okay, you see how the trial balance came out, though it's not arranged properly because the code we enter is wrong. So when a customer makes either say when a sales happen or customer make payment, it will the monetary value, the posting will hit that particular account that you configure. So that is the purpose of this creating account and configuring it, creating account type and configuring them. But if it's not configured, the system will just ignore. There won't be any it doesn't stop sales from happening when the configuration is not done. So that is under settings. Then another changes that was done is you see the different so another changes is that after you have selected what you want to sell to a customer, normally you click payment formally here. So what you just need to do is click add payment. You put in your amount normal, the way you normally do, and click OK. Then you now click submit. Just add the payment, that is if the customer have paid, and submit. So this is another change that was done. Then also pulling of invoice. You can pull customer record from here. You can pull, sorry, not customer record. You can search for invoice from here. Let me see if this accessory, let me go to I don't know which one is service here. Okay, this one does not have I wanted to make a sales. I'm looking for something to sell. Okay, we'll come back to this. Then there's another thing I want to mention here. When you are creating a warehouse, no, not warehouse, store rather. So if you watch, I'm trying to select a product and nothing is happening under, let me choose one. Let me choose this. So this one was allocated test. This allowed products group/type. So this is a case whereby you have, this is product group. Look at product group here. This is product group. So let me create different type of I'll put the same thing here. Type is, this is finished goods. So what I'm doing is, normally when you are creating product in the formal software and you click type, you will see standard and service. But under this update, the software allows you to create your own product group. So you can call it whatever you want. But the only thing is that you need to tell system, what is the classification of this product? This is finished goods. This is like buying and selling. I will submit. I will have another one called maybe this might be service, code service. the type, I will say service offerings. These are like service like laundering, printing of items, and also you can make this thing public, or you just make it public so that you create it once and it becomes available to every location. So this is service. Then let me create another one. I will create another one called raw material. So you can create, so this one will go under raw material. There are other classification like assets, consumables, those things that the office normally use, you can create them. So the purpose of having product group is that you can classify all your different items, have them in one group. Like you have your service, you have your raw materials, like it's like you are putting them in different house, not necessarily different house, under different locker, but in the same house. So when you have created this product group, you can now go to store. Though all these things have been done for all the whole existing customer, so you can now go to allowed product group and select from the ones you have created. So if I select standard now, any product that is standard, that is what this store can only see. This is a case whereby you have chairs that you are selling, like you sell furnitures, but there are some certain furnitures that you are not selling. Maybe you reserve it for your office use only, and you don't want them to normally come up when they are searching for product they want to sell. You don't want it to appear at all. This can also solve in that case. So whatever product group that you select here, that is what this particular store will have access to. So even if they are searching, they will not see anything, provided that whatever they will see is just something that is under any of this. So, and you can select more than one. So I will hit submit. So that is on this side. Another thing that we'll look at is the inventory side. So this inventory, let's go to inventory. So let's go to products. So I'll click on create. So under this product, you will now see those product group that you created. So you select standard. So I will say this is standard. And let me call this product. For instance, I will call this thing jog. Okay, every other thing remains the same apart from product costing. So this jog that I'm registering under standard, remember that any store that has this standard, that is the only store that can sell this jog. That is the implication of this product type. Now under enable bulk pricing, Dightsoft introduce bulk pricing. So you can enable this thing or enable. So this is a case whereby I will not use jog, rather I will use rice. This rice is perfect example. So this rice, I sell rice both in cup and in pieces. So let me quickly, under unit, let me just register a unit cup. Standard. So we have rice. I will enable bulk pricing. Is optional. If you enable it, you only click this one if it's item you sell, maybe like in cup and in bag. So this rice I sell in cup, so I will choose the smallest unit, the smallest measurable unit of that particular item. It could be kg, it could be cup, it could be in pieces. So what is the cost of in cup? The cost price is 100 naira, for instance, and the selling price, you sell maybe 120. No, let's use round figure so that it will be easier to understand. So this is cup, the cost price, the selling price. We also have the base unit, dealer price, distributor price. This is for base unit. Then we now have bulk unit. This bulk unit is I sell in, oh, there is no bag here. I'll have to register bag. Let me, so bag. Let's go back to product. Standard. Rice. I'll select enable I sell cup, 100 naira, 150. So this dealer, let me just fill these ones, even though they are not mandatory. Then bulk unit price. So bulk unit, yes, bulk unit bag. You now select bag. So the cost of one bag is let's say the cost of one bag is 1,000, and you are selling one bag at 1,500. Okay, so this one, what is the, this is the cost price, selling price. Then the dealer, how much do you sell to dealer? Maybe I sell 1,200. Let's just use 1,200 for every. Okay, so you fill in the bulk price, then you will now tell the system how many cup make up one bag. Maybe 100 cup make one bag. You tell the system that. So this is very important. But if it's a normal product, just leave this one as 1. Okay, and don't check this. But because this product, we want to be selling it both in cup and in bag, then you will now scroll down and submit. Oh, I have reached the limit. Allow. Wow. Okay, let me just edit one. Let's edit this one. Rice is in cup, 100, 150, and I sell in bag. This is 1,000, 1,500, 100. All right, so we now have rice. Look at rice. Let me remove this model number. So whatever transaction you want to do on this rice, you can do it by cup or by bag. let's begin with purchase. When you go to purchase and you select, let me select store. Okay, so you see that, oh, it's still on 150. I did not enable bulk pricing, so I need to go back to enable it. Rice, you need to enable this one. It's very important, otherwise the system will take that product as normal product. So I will remove this thing, store rice. Okay, no, this is not rice. Okay, you see that by default the system will mark this one because it is bulk item, and this is the selling price and this is the cost price. So if I uncheck this thing, it will show you the unit price. You check, it show you the per bag, and you can see bag here. It will show you cup. So you now indicate what you are, either you are purchasing by bag or by cup, anyone you can choose. So in this case now, I'm purchasing 100 bag. So it will be 100 times 100 because 100 cup make one bag. You see, it's changing it accordingly. So we want to buy by, let's just buy, we bought 10 bags, okay? Let's say we bought 10 bags of rice and let's submit. I don't know how many rice was remaining before. So we now have, okay, 10 bag times, I think there was still rice. This thing has quantity before, so because I want us to, I think I need to use how many? Let me use stock adjustment to remove this thing. Then I want to remove 10 out of stock. Let me delete this thing. The issue is that this product was not, okay, the product was not a bulk quantity product before, and it has quantity before now. This is cup. $100 bulk bag is 15. Oh, this is 15. And this is 1000. So we have 0. Okay, and let me change. This thing is showing me quantity decimal 0. Okay, where is, okay, yeah, 0 cup. The quantity of this rice is 0. So let's go to stock purchase. I will purchase, clear this one. Kindly select a warehouse. All right, so I will select the rice. I want to purchase 10 bags. So I should have 10 times 100 is, yes, 1000 cups is correct. So now let's issue out. Also, issue out was added. Let's issue out. No, let's transfer. We have okay, let's transfer from store to warehouse 1, and let's do 1000. So let's do 2 bags, okay? Or let's remove 2 bags and send to warehouse 2. So when you preview, it's still 1000. You will see 2 bags in warehouse and 8 in store. It will tell you the base unit quantity, like you can see here, and also the bulk quantity and the stock value of the item. So the system will just analyze it for you. Now let's now issue out. Where is issue out again? Issue out, yes. This time around, I want to remove 5 cup. It's no longer round number because something has left. So we now have the this is the cup, the unit, base unit quantity, and the bag quantity. This one is the approximation, and so it's giving you both for warehouse and the store. So this is how you can, so you can do this for stock purchase, stock transfer, then interlocation transfer. Then for you to do this interlocation transfer, you need to come here first. If we go to Abuja, Abuja does not have rice. All right. So let me go back to head office. So you will come here and select rice. You will click on copy product. I want to send this product to Lagos and Abuja. You can choose only one. So it will copy, it will just duplicate this rice. If we go to Abuja now, you will notice that Abuja should have, did we put this thing in Abuja or Lagos? Okay, yes, we put it in Lagos and in Delta, yes. I'm only seeing this thing in Lagos. It seems it's only Lagos that we put this thing. But nonetheless, this is how you copy a product to another location. So now, in as much that these rice are in different location, the system now knows this rice. So you can now transfer one rice from one location to another. Like you can see, rice is 0 here. And another thing I want to mention is that if I still go ahead and transfer, it's not going to duplicate anything. It will show only once here. Okay. So you can now go to transfer from transferring to, okay, I'm taking from my store and I'm sending it to Lagos branch store. So you will now select rice because the system knows the rice. How many bag? Okay, let me just transfer one bag. Okay. If I go to product list, I should have here 895. One bag I have left. So if you go to Lagos branch, you will see 100 cups, which is equivalent to one bag. Okay. So you will see total, you will see cup and the bag. So this is how you can transfer, but the rule is that you can only transfer to products that you copied from. Okay, that is the rule. Then also, if you want to be seeing only, now we are seeing all group. You can say I want to see only probably raw material or only service. Okay, so there is no service. What we have is so the reason why you are seeing only raw material and service is that I only have access to these two. I don't have access to other ones. Then your report, then production, we have a procurement. Procurement is almost the same with purchase. The difference is that purchase will not add monetary value to your chart of account or your account. That is stock purchase now is like you are adding the quantity, but procurement is like you are adding money. So that is the difference between procurement and stock purchase. So this procurement have purchase order and service order. Purchase order is requires you to enter quantity. So purchase order requires that you select the same way you do purchase, select products and also enter the quantity. But service is not, it doesn't require you to do that. It's like the company employ somebody to come and train their staffs, or they employ a cleaner. So this is where you record them. I will pause this video because I will do another one.